This is Anu Bardwatch from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
This is Cynthia Fedion with AWS Mining.
I'm Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Anand from Technobrain.
This is Anu Bardwatch from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching
You're watching
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
AMA series airs every Wednesday by 4 p.m. GMT+1. Showing only on Crypto TV Plus.
Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain Show, only on Crypto TV Plus. Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain show, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Great opportunities are presented to us every day. But sometimes we miss them, living a life of regret and what ifs. Opportunities come but once, or maybe not. Now, a digital money revolution has come to Africa. Wealth is no longer for a selected few. Money has been redefined. Introducing Tatcoin. Tatcoin is Africa's utility token that gives you access to a life of endless possibilities. You can shop, buy real estate, travel, invest, and build wealth. For more information, visit www.abitsnetwork.com.
Have you heard of the first crypto comedy show in Africa? Now you've heard.
Where you get updated, educated, and entertained
On everything blockchain and fintech.
Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Crypto TV Plus.
Do not miss Crypto Roast every Friday, showing on Crypto TV Plus.
The Nigerian government drafts a strategy framework to promote blockchain adoption. A Nigerian feminist and protest group accepts donations in Bitcoin during the NSAS protest. NaijaCrypto launches futures trading on its platform. HaggleX Launches Private Sale with deals B, another Paystack. And finally, on the international scene, Luno launches Bitcoin savings wallet. Hello and welcome to Inside Blockchain live on Crypto TV Plus. I am Tony Obiajiru. The Nigerian government has drafted a blueprint strategy document designed to promote the adoption of blockchain technology in the country. The document, which is named National Blockchain Adoption Strategy, seeks to explore and exploit the technology for the creation of viable solutions in the nation, as well as how to protect the integrity of various players. From the statement contained in the document, the government's hope to establish a digital Nigeria is revealed in President Muhammadu Buhari's attempt to diversify the economy. The document described the situation of the country and also explored why blockchain is imperative. Prior to this development, the Central Bank of Nigeria had cancelled digital currencies by stating that they are not legitimate means of exchange in Nigeria, while the country's Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) highlighted how risky it is to invest in digital currencies. However, SEC's regulatory statement on digital assets and tokens, which was published in August this year, signifies the country is finally embracing this technology. Joining me on the program is Deji, a certified blockchain and cryptocurrency investigator. He was also appointed by SEC Nigeria as member of Virtual Assets and FinTech Regulatory Framework Committee, who worked on drafting the document. Hello Deji, thank you so much for joining me on the program. Hello Deji, can you hear me?
Thank you very much, Tony. I can hear you better.
Okay, thank you. So before we discuss the key highlights of this document, it now appears, right, that we are finally seeing the Nigerian government embrace this technology. What do you have to say to this?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I think the government has woken up to the reality of the transformation blockchain seeks to bring to the fore. You know, the blockchain technology has promised a lot of transformation, and it holds a lot of promises to spur us out of poverty. And as such, the government decided that this is the best time to actually step into a lot. So we see a lot of interest from regulators. We recently saw from SEC. Now we're seeing a strategy document in consonance with a lot of things from the Ministry of Digital Communication and Digital Economy, from NIDA and all that. So we have to say clearly that the government is highly interested at this time. And so it's a positive one for the blockchain industry.
Okay, so now first, right, we saw SEC statements on digital assets, its classifications and treatments. But I want to ask you quickly, Deji, why did it take this long, all right, for us Nigerians or Nigeria as a country to realize the importance of this technology?
For me, I would say it took long. For me, I would even say it came very fast. As far as I'm concerned, because I'm involved with few development across the globe, and I believe everyone is still studying the technology. I was recently involved with setting the standard for financial action task force within Europe and some other colleagues in America, and everything there discussed shows that this thing is very nascent and everyone is studying it. And as such, I believe SEC statement is okay, but it's not late.
Okay, if I get you correctly, you said that statement is okay, but it's not clear. Is that what you said, Deji?
Yeah, it's not late. And like I was saying, opposite to what you actually said, it came very fast. But if you look at the African continent, for instance, Nigeria seems to be the only one that is giving the sense of a little direction. And so it's not late. We are actually in the
Okay, all right. Now let's discuss the 5 underlying principles of this particular draft, all right, that you were part of creating. And I would need you to walk us through all of them. We have 5 drafts basically. The first on the document, as I see, is establishing regulatory oversight. So, Deji, what was the thought, all right, that went into this? Can you help me?
Yes, like you know, blockchain, as it is the technology, and it cut across every sector, every industry, every player within the country. And for you to begin to talk about it, you have a serious foundation, which has to do with regulation, because so you don't leave the space for people that are bad actors to take over. And also you have to define a lot of things, because you cannot begin to talk about the development blockchain has to start looking into the extant laws in the country to see which one is in consonant with it, which one is against it, so you can begin to harmonize and see how the legal framework within the country can marry this vision, can marry this. So that is why it came as the first part of that document, and I believe that's good to go with a solid foundation. Start. Therefore, the regulatory oversight. What is understand is that we have to identify what are the laws and regulations that affects this adoption that the blueprint seeks to bring for in Nigeria. And if there's any law, like I said, have to be amended, and so promotion and the adoption of this technology can be seamless within the country.
Okay, so yes, thank you for that. Now I understand the importance of regulation basically, and all that you've shared. Okay, so now I want to go to number 2 right here. Stimulates innovation and entrepreneurship. Stimulating innovation and entrepreneurship. What about this?
Of course, that to me is the bomb in the document. As a matter of fact, without the document anyway, Nigerian young Nigerians have been very active, bringing up businesses, doing a lot of things. The likes of your station, but TV, came as a result of the interest and the activities you see within the industry. So we have TV stations, and we have crypto exchanges springing up in the country. We have learning centers. We have a lot of things happening. And this is the place to say, okay, a lot of the agitation, even with the NSAS thing, is that, okay, we, the youth, are left on our own without support from the government. Everything we do it from scratch. And that is one of the anger in the land. So for me, this blueprint is trying to say, oh, you are not alone. We are here to support you. If you're doing anything related to blockchain, you're doing anything related to cryptocurrency, we're going to shock and also support and spring up those innovations by giving you the enabling law, by giving you the enabling support, by giving you the enabling funding, because we want to digitize our economy and drive growth. So for me, this is the bomb of the day. So now we are not going to be left with one, like, I'm a startup that has to start everything. So with this, I believe is a way to go. So this is going to create innovation by creating skill challenges to inspire people to come into blockchain, mandate even government institutions, like it is written in the document, to begin to acquire local blockchain solutions. So meaning what I build, and I have the mandate that, okay, people within the country, government agencies can actually patronize me to solve their problems that we all see that need to change. So it's a great one as the second principle.
Okay, talking about innovation there, still on innovation and entrepreneurship, another angle to this, I'm actually seeing that this could actually probably solve one of the terrifying and most, should I use the word annoying right now, problem or challenge that we're having as Nigerians, which is unemployment. So by innovation and entrepreneurship, we've seen more people come into the space, into the ecosystem. We can be able to solve the problem of unemployment.
Yeah, if Tony, if the government is very, very sincere, and with the power the blockchain have got and have given to the youth, there will be no reason for you to be unemployed. There will be no reason if you have the skills and you learn the advantage and the promises of blockchain and cryptocurrency have to offer for the young people, there will be no reason for you to say you're living below $1 or $2 or all those issues that IMF and the World Bank, categorize the young people. Because this is decentralized, it liberates you out of poverty. You understand it, you can trade in minutes and get like $50 for your things and all. So when you learn the skill, which already the young people are heading for, so this is like government trying to catch up. But the young people are not waiting. This is something that liberates the young generation. This is what they have did that actually gives them good to eat when they're things to be neglected by the government. So it is great when they're coming now. Unemployment with the supports and government backing most of the startups, we see a lot of people coming in. We see our firm recruiting massively, educating people to see how they can trade, how they can do things with the blockchain, how they can transform their life. So for me, yes, that is the way to go. If the government supports entrepreneurship, of course, the issue of unemployment will be reduced drastically. Because already thousands and thousands that and most of us within the blockchain space know, are already employed without the government already, but because of the technology and the opportunities it offers, a lot of people are employed on their own. So when government comes in, I believe it's small.
All right, thank you so much for that. Now let's look at the third principle on the list. This one is quite interesting, Deji. It says security, trust, and transparency in value chain.
Tony, like I said, this is my domain. I actually playing very, very strongly within the cryptocurrency analytics and investigation. And why people are actually scared of this is that you can easily lose your money by somebody defrauding you, and the faces cannot be put on those people that actually steals the money, because it is cryptography, and that is the whole thing. We're trying to bring and demystify that field to make sure that every citizen can actually use this technology and apply it in a pragmatic way without actually, getting scared. So we're trying to bring sanity to the space, and the government lash onto this. Because the value chain for it to actually increase, there must be security, there must be trust, there must be transparency. And that cut across a lot of things that the government does. Take, for instance, your data. If you have the decentralized data, for instance, you own your data. Just a few days ago, we were at the hospital, and they were looking for files. And when they finally got it, it's a kilometer walk, almost within the hospital. And they said they wouldn't just give you your file to go see the doctor, and the nurse have to hold it, and the nurse was busy. And with technology, you own your data. So they're making you feel the data is theirs, which is your health record. So all those security, because of course nobody secures your information than your own self, because you own the key to it, you unlock it for anybody to see. So even for national security, and that is why this whole segment was dedicated to it, because it is important for you to have clear identity. You can imagine how long Nigeria has been struggling to get a national identity, for everyone, and it's becoming like a nightmare. Myself, I registered like 2013, and there was no card up till this moment. We're talking about 2020. So you can see over 7 years we're waiting for one single document, and it's becoming like a mirage, something that can be done in minutes. So when the government decides to lash on the opportunity blockchain have got to offer, most of the things that look like a big deal within governance in the country will be demystified, will be so easily done. And so far, therefore, this security part and transparency in the value chain is a great part of the document. So what it seeks to do is actually to support and promote the adoption of blockchain via a secure platform for transacting. For instance, we see a lot of things happening. We can investigate it, for instance. Also, try to make people within communities, within schools, to research and see how cases can be done, how they can be piloted, and also strengthen the level of trust between the citizens. Of course, you can, if you relate with the NSAS thing going on, is the complete distrust and complete disconnect from the young generation and the government. They don't seem to believe the government anyway. Of course, now embracing this, I call the blockchain the truth machine, because the transparency, we don't have to trust you anymore as a government. We can actually see what you do, so we can rate the whole thing. So for me, adopting it will bring more transparency. We also bring more security. We also erode this kind of protest, because we know exactly what government is doing, and it's going to be business as usual. It's not going to be business as usual from if this is implemented. So it's a fine print for all I care.
All right. Talking about security, trust, and transparency, there, Deji, you would actually agree with me, right? That this is one aspect of the blockchain technology, right? Or some of the features of the blockchain technology that we actually need in a country like Nigeria, where accountability is a big issue in terms of mismanagement of funds. So seeing that the government, right, is finally looking into promoting the adoption of blockchain in Nigeria, then I believe that so many problems that is seen within, accountability, funds will be disbursed, the way the funds are used, it is not well documented, no accountability, right? So I believe that, this segment or this part, all right, of this principle, actually lays emphasis on the facts, if you would agree with me.
Yes, absolutely, Tony. I agree with you 100 over 100. If you just go back to this answer state and see the little money that was raised and how accountable, that happens to be. People believe they are affected by the little donation, and this is not even springing into hundreds of billions. But here, where government has disbursed billions, government has disbursed these, nobody seems to have an impact. And that is why, based on my background, I understand, how embezzlement what has come across work. And we have a solution now we're working on called that. And we're focusing that particularly on donations, on reaching the poor and vulnerable directly. So if you say you have money for individuals, we have to see that money go to them straight, to solve a particular thing you're trying to alleviate. So the blockchain gives that power. Nobody can hold it back. It is transparent. Everyone can see it. So even the beginning of fighting corruption, the beginning of transformation, the beginning of transparency is actually starting with this technology because it offers all. So if government is sincere, and as we can see from this document, and if it's implemented, of course, this whole trust issue, those whole scam and embezzlement and fraud and corruption is going to be solved with the technology because, of course, the issue of sending money to and one snake swallows it, or you just pay how you are acting as patient. Yes, see where this are you guys. Transparency if this.
All right, thank you. Now let's look at the fourth thing. Because of time, we might just have to run with this. Now the fourth here is investment opportunities and job creation, which we actually talked about or we infused in the stimulating innovation and entrepreneurship part of the document right there. So this is just like to re-emphasize, on that fact, investment opportunities and job creation. And you've said that, Deji. Now let's look at the last one here, which is governance. What was the thought behind this? Why is governance part of the underlying principles of this document?
Thank you. Finally, the whole essence why I believe the Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy decided that as a country we need a blueprint for this blockchain adoption because every country is lashing onto it, every country is taking an opportunity, and we should not be left behind. Great one. But again, looking into this before they can actually harness the importance in it, the policy have to cut across government ministries, government parastatals, government agencies. It is beautifully written. We have given the little inputs that we can, but of course there are infrastructural challenges for that to happen because the essence, what is underlined within the governance is to see how ministries and parastatals can be supported to deploy blockchain technologies in governance institutions. So if anything you want to do, you use blockchain. Take, for instance, INEC. INEC have no reason to begin to do those counting manually, to begin to do this. Nigeria do not embrace digital voting, for instance. But a country that we're more developed with, far above, like Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone tested out voting via blockchain. Because when you vote, the technology is going to take charge of accrediting those people. It's going to take charge of results without anybody's interference. For us, that is what we need. And this is one of the things that this policy within the governance framework is going to work on. So they want to see how that can be. The document seeks to see how government ministries can actually embrace blockchain technology within their systems. They also help to identify, the document is seeking to identify, support and promote success stories and integrate these success stories within the public sector. Take, for instance, the solution I told you we are doing. We are doing it only focusing on NGOs because we think they are serious and they are faster to actually take that on. Building cryptocurrency, building tokens to see how transfer can be done through vulnerable households, to merchants, to redeeming it in the bank. When government sees that, what this document seeks to say is, solutions like this, we can actually use it within the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, where we say we want to feed the children, where we say we want to reach to vulnerable households with conditional cash transfer. So things like that in governance, they are saying, solutions like ours and the solutions that you are actually trying to discuss with my co-panelists later, things like that, government sees that they are viable and they are done by young Nigerians using this technology that they are looking into harnessing. They take that technology in and spring it across ministries and parastatals that run that same kind of things and encourage that. So we want to see something like that. We don't want to be left alone. We want to see that solutions within Africa is domesticated within Nigeria, for instance, and Nigerian solutions are created by Nigerians, are used by Nigerian government to solve Nigerian problems. So for us, this is great. So the essence of the whole governance is to see how...
Okay. All right, thank you so much, Deji, for creating time to speak with me on the program. I appreciate it deeply. At this point, I would like to let you go.
Thank you very much, Tony.
All right, coming up next is NaijaCrypto launching its first futures trading on its platform. I'm going to be bringing you the details just after this break, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Life of regrets and what ifs. Opportunities come but once, or maybe not. Now, a digital money revolution has come to Africa. Wealth is no longer for a selected few. Money has been redefined. Introducing Tatcoin. Tatcoin is Africa's utility token that gives you access to a life of endless possibilities. You can shop, buy real estate, travel, invest, and build wealth. For more information, visit www.abitsnetwork.com.
Welcome back. A Nigerian protest group called Feminist Coalition has called for well-wishers to make donations via Bitcoin after authorities reportedly blocked the organization's bank account. Before the blockade of the account, the group stated it had used donations raised through the account to fund over 90 protests across the country. By closing the bank account, it was said that authorities meant to suffocate the movement, whose success has brought the spotlight in crimes committed by security forces in the country. However, in a post on Twitter, Feminist Coalition urged Nigerians to donate via Bitcoin since 2 of its donation channels were blocked, while Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, tweeted in support of the group. In his tweet, Jack urged his followers to donate via Bitcoin to help end SARS. Now moving on, NaijaCrypto, a local and leading cryptocurrency exchange platform in Nigeria, becomes the first to launch its futures trading platform. The platform offers users the full range of crypto futures services, which includes leveraged positions of up to 100x, utilizable for short and long contracts. It also allows for isolated margins to protect users from unnecessary risks. The NaijaCrypto futures trading platform is launched with 5 assets trading against USDT, and these are BTC, ETH, LTC, XRP, and DeFi. Now joining me on the program is the CEO and co-founder of NaijaCrypto, Chiagozie Ibu, who is going to be telling us more about this particular feature or option which has just been launched on his platform. Hello Chiagozie, thank you for joining me on the program. How are you doing?
Yeah, hello Tony, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, fantastic. Chiagozie, so quickly tell us about this futures trading option that you launched.
Okay, basically, we players in the Nigerian markets. The focus on sports trading has been a bit too high, which makes even more professional traders that trade leverage products and futures, as well as institutional traders, not to sort of patronize the local players in this market. So basically, we've been working on this for about 4 months. Of course, it's not an easy endeavor to create a futures platform. So, and we're happy to launch, and we hope that, as you already stated, we offer up to 100x and 100x leverage, in which many professional traders can appreciate that. And we hope to have more professional traders as well as more institutional players participating in the Nigerian cryptocurrency market, because not only is it a speculative tool that could be used to short and long, it's also a good tool to hedge against fluctuations when you're doing business in Bitcoin, Ripple, or whatever. It's also a good tool to hedge against fluctuations within this market. Thank you.
Why did you list just 5 specific trading assets against USDT in the futures trading?
Okay, basically, we use a model, right? We use a model whereby we draw liquidity from a whole host of larger exchanges, right? Currently just 2 larger exchanges, but we are onboarding more. We were also supposed to onboard liquidity from BitMEX, but of course, we know how, we know the risk associated with it, the regulatory risk associated with the exchange, right? So we drew some of the assets we knew have some of the highest liquidity, so that we would not have sort of odd matching issues with our clients, right? So for now, as time goes on, we'll be adding more assets. We'll be adding even, I don't think any of the local coins, any of the Nigerian-owned cryptocurrencies, right, have a futures contract. I also invite them to the table. We can work on developing a futures contract, because the order book is still the same order book with a spot trading system, but can be filled, of course, with up to 100 times your amount with 100x leverage. So hopefully we'll be adding more, and the end plan is to also have Naira-based futures, not just Tether-based futures, and we'll be working towards that with the right institutional participation, with the right liquidity in place. We will be getting more of that. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. Now let's talk about the user aspect of this futures trading. Now, is there a protective measure, all right, for users in place against unnecessary risk?
Yeah, we had this in mind. I have traded futures with a number of platforms. At least I have been in crypto since 2011, and I have traded some form of crypto derivative at least since 2016, 2017, right? So I have used these platforms. I know some of the problems they face. I know, of course, a lot of evolution have occurred in terms of when it comes to offering derivative contracts like futures, and in some cases CFDs and all that. But when we were building this, we had that security in mind. So we tried to eliminate things such as slippage. We kept the leverage to 100x, and we're going to limit the amount for now, especially for retail traders, right, who do not understand the futures market. We want to encourage this retail traders, like this normal traders, to participate in the futures market, but we also want to protect them. So we're going to be protecting the amount out of their portfolio they can deposit in futures, right? As time goes on, we review it based on the level of risk you can accommodate as a trader. So some of all these things, we've made the futures platform purely isolated margin, right? So your exposure is basically what you place on a particular trade. Your total futures account cannot be blown by a trade. So it's left for you. If I have if I put in 100 or 200 USDT, which of course you can use Naira to buy USDT on the spot trading platform and fund the futures platform. So if I put in 100, 200 USDT, for example, I do not, and I place only, let's say, 20 USDT on a particular trade. Let's say I'm shorting XRP or something like that. My exposure to that particular trade is 20 USDT. So no matter what happens, it doesn't go outside that. So these are some of the things. Of course, we do not want traders to be unnecessarily exposed to blow all their funds, as we see in many cases. And of course, there are also a few risk techniques. Of course, we'll be doing some tutorials to teach people on how to use this platform for those that don't already know it. So we'll be showing you some nuances also to protect yourself in such a volatile market. Thank you.
All right, thank you for taking our time to explain that, because it's actually very, very important that users are actually protected when it comes to these. So, Chiagozie, before I let you go on the program, apart from this particular feature that has just been added, are we going to be expecting more from NaijaCrypto?
A few about a month or two ago, we changed the tagline of the exchange to "You're all-in-one exchange," right? So we are basically looking at a situation whereby everything somebody in this cryptocurrency ecosystem needs in terms of the financial and trading aspect, you can find in NaijaCrypto, right? And of course, our aim is not to just pander to the Nigerian traders. We want to be an international brand. You hardly see a lot of local products become international brands. We want that name Niger to become an international brand, right? So we're looking to add. We are currently working on one of the most robust coin staking platforms ever seen in the world, right? It's going to also contain the normal simple contracts we see on other coin staking platforms with Tether, Bitcoin staking, whatever cryptocurrency staking, right? But we're also going to allow room for even more complex derivative contracts. As I said, we are trying to bring in more institutional traders, right? So we're going to bring in even more room for more complex contracts that can be tailored to even indexes, that can be tailored to even live data of a particular index or a trading algorithm and things like that. So we're building a very robust coin staking platform. It's going to be like sort of novel in the cryptocurrency, the cryptocurrency derivative world, and of course, we're also expecting an OTC widget by next week. That for people that do not want to go through the stress of trading on an exchange, an OTC widget that can be applied on any website, in which the process of selling your cryptocurrency and getting your fiat in your bank account takes less than 2 minutes, right? And just easy and straightforward, because we recognize the need for user experience for the normal traders out there. It's not everybody that wants to go to an exchange and start looking at the limit, market orders, and an order book and things like that. Thank you very much.
Me on the program. Thank you so much for joining me on the program. At this point, I'll just have to let you go. I probably have one more question to ask you here, but because of time, we'll just have to let you go. Probably we'll just ask you those questions in the comment section on our channels. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Coming up next, HaggleX Launches Private Sale. Will this be another Paystack? Stay tuned as I will be bringing you the details. We will be right back, so don't go anywhere.
Mining.
I'm Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Anand Mohan from Technobrain.
This is Anu Bard, Watch from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching
You're watching
You're watching
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
Have you heard of the first crypto comedy show in Africa? Now you heard.
Where you get updated, educated, and entertained.
On everything blockchain and fintech.
Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Crypto TV Plus.
Do not miss Crypto Roast every Friday, showing on Crypto TV Plus.
Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets and I am up to date on every new development, fintech, and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain show, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Welcome back. HaggleX, a new Nigerian crypto project, has launched the private sale of its native cryptocurrency, HAG. According to a publication, HAG token is the utility token of the HaggleX exchange and will be used as a transaction token for services offered on by the exchange. Holders can as well stake this token for rewards on the platform. The publication also stated that this token can be purchased using Naira, US dollars, USDT, BTC, ETH, just to mention a few. I have with me standing by on the program the marketing director of HaggleX, Samuel Joseph, to speak to us and give us more details about HaggleX. Hello Samuel, thank you for joining me on the program. Hello Samuel, can you hear me? Hello Samuel, can you hear me? Okay, it seems, I don't know, are you on a flight leaving the country? Because I'm just hearing flight noise everywhere. Okay, Sam, you might actually want to speak up clearly so that I can be able to hear you. It seems you're speaking so low.
Yeah, can you hear me better now?
Oh yeah, fantastic. This is better. All right, so let's talk about HaggleX. Basically, you are the marketing director. You just launched the private sale of this particular exchange, wallet, whatever it is. You will have to tell us more about it. So, why HaggleX and what is the idea behind the ICO?
All right, I want to confirm you can still hear me.
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Okay, HaggleX is not just an exchange, it's a movement. And for those that have been in the crypto space since 2016, you know, I've been doing so many things as Samuel Joseph as a man, and educating people, helping different platforms and different projects come to realization, come to reality. But having been an ambassador for different projects, both local and international projects, I had this one-on-one interaction with users, and most of the questions or things they needed, have not yet been met in the space. So I said to myself, okay, how can you ensure you solve some of these problems, right? And I listed out those problems, and I started solving them since last year. But HaggleX, like I said, is a movement that has an exchange, it has a wallet. But having a wallet is not the end, it's just the beginning, of what we are planning to do, right? We're going to have the first decentralized autonomous community or organization in Africa, right? We have a lot coming up, but we've started our private sale. Can you still hear me, Mr. Tony?
I can hear you. Go ahead, Samuel.
Oh yeah. We started our private sale at 0.8 per token, and that token is going to have a lot of use cases which we have shared on our white paper. And he asked a question. He asked if I was in a flight. No. I'm in traffic in Lagos. I've been on the road since 6:30 in the morning, and it's not funny.
Okay, I actually believe that the protest, the ongoing protest, is the cause of this particular traffic. Okay, now let's talk about this platform. You just mentioned some of the features of the platform. So you said that it is an exchange, right, that has its token, which is called HAG, right? Now, how many of the tokens have been allocated, and what is the value for one of these tokens? Samuel, did you get the question? Okay, it seems we lost Samuel there. I actually have quite a number of questions for Samuel, but at this point, we might just have to move on with the program.
Tony?
Hello, Samuel. Are you still on the line?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. I just lost you. There.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so I asked the question there. You said that HaggleX is, you mentioned an exchange. It is an exchange and also has its own token, which is HAG, right? So I just wanted to confirm, how many of the tokens, HAG tokens, have been allocated? And what is the value of one of this token?
Okay, we have a total supply of 1 million, and we're giving out 500,000. Which is about 50% of that supply.
Okay.
And the value of one, the IC right now is $0.8 dollars. $0.8 per token. Yeah, that's the value.
Okay. Then one more question. Why should I buy this particular token?
Okay. I have a course for those of you that have gone through the course. One of the things you look at when buying a token is the team behind it, of which we have a solid team, and what the token is supposed to serve. So like I said, we're going to have the first decentralized autonomous community or organization in Africa, which users of the platform will be able to share, have a take of the resources or the revenue from our platform. And that platform includes the exchange you just talked about, the wallets you just talked about, and of course the DAC, where you have a project you want to do, right?
Okay.
And then through our DAC, as a member of our ecosystem, wherever you are in the world, you'll be able to we'll have what we call a worker proposal. Then you set up your worker proposal and be like, okay, I'm Mr. XYZ. I have a vision for bringing blockchain elections to Nigeria, and I need $2,000. Right, so through our DAC, you'll be able to raise this money for this purpose. And then we have some other use cases of this coin which we are yet to announce to the public, because we want it to come as a surprise. I'm one of those persons that love surprising people, right? I don't come out telling you I'm doing XYZ. I just tell you, watch out, I'm doing something, and then you come out tomorrow.
And
not only am I doing XYZ, I'm doing XYZ plus 1, 2, 3. Right?
Exactly.
So having this token will give you a chance of benefiting from whatever we're doing. We'll have staking on the platform. Just in case you're not aware, you're watching this video, I was one of the first ambassadors when it comes to DPoS and POS blockchains in Africa. And I became an ambassador when most people in Africa were only focused on proof of work blockchains. And as a young guy then, I was like, proof of work is actually not the future, right? POS is. So I started talking about proof of work and proof of stake and delegated proof of stake about 2 years ago, and people laughed at me. Guess what? Most popular blockchains that we have in the world today, if a good example is Ethereum, they are leaving proof of work to proof of stake. And these are things that I've been saying since 2018, and a lot of people laughed at me for saying that. But guess what? Those things are coming to reality right now. And there are so many things that I talked about in 2018, 2017, 2016 that has not been done. Right?
All right.
These are the things we're
Opportunities come but once, or maybe not.
Hello, Sam. Hello, Sam. Are you on the line? Okay, we might just have to continue. I don't know why I keep losing Sam there. So for as many of you that are watching this program right now, or this broadcast, and you would like to find out more about HaggleX, you might drop your questions in our comment section, and we're going to pick it up from there and get Sam to visit those questions and make sure that he answers them, because they are actually quite important. Moving on. Luno, Africa's biggest cryptocurrency platform that allows you to buy, sell, store, and trade BTC, launches its Bitcoin savings wallet today. According to a tweet by the platform, the BTC Savings Wallet gives you access to your savings at any given time with no fixed terms and admin fees. More information about the launch is going to be coming to you next week on the program, as I will be having a representative of Luno. I might be speaking with the Nigerian manager for crypto herself in the person of Owen Odia, or I just have to speak with somebody else from Luno who will just give us more details about the Bitcoin savings wallet. And that will be all on today's program. You can get more market updates and all the happenings captured within the world of blockchain and cryptocurrency on our website, cryptotvplus.com. Follow us on social media at cryptotvplus to get daily info on our programs. Thank you for staying with us. I am Tony Obiajiru. I'll see you next week.
Have you heard of the first crypto comedy show in Africa? Now you heard.
Where you get updated, educated, and entertained
On everything blockchain and fintech.
Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Crypto TV Plus.
Do not miss Crypto Roast every Friday, showing on Crypto TV Plus.
AMA series airs every Wednesday.
Great opportunities are presented to us every day. But sometimes we miss them, living a life of regret and what ifs. Opportunities come but once, or maybe not. Now, a digital money revolution has come to Africa. Wealth is no longer for a selected few. Money has been redefined. Introducing Tatcoin. Tatcoin is Africa's utility token that gives you access to a life of endless possibilities. You can shop, buy real estate, travel, invest, and build wealth. For more information, visit www.abitsnetwork.com.